Hello, good morning students. So once again we will start our topic linear equation in one variable. Second chapter exercise second 2.1. Okay. So in exercise 2.1 already I have explained question number 1 in our previous class. If you have doubt, so you can ask in your doubt class. So today we will start from question number 2. So what is question number 2 beta? So I have written on the board, all of you can see, the perimeter of a rectangular swimming pool is 154 meter. The length is 2 meter more than twice its breadth. Okay, length is 2 meter more than twice its breadth. So find the length and breadth of swimming pool. Okay, so you don't have any breadth and length. Okay, so first what will you get? It is written in the question, length is 2 meter more than twice its breadth. So you will assume first, let the breadth of swimming pool is x meter. Okay, first you will assume, you will let the breadth of swimming pool is x meter, because you can see here units parameter is given in meter, so here also unit length and breadth also you will take in meters. Now according to the question you can see length is 2 meter more than twice its breadth. Okay, so what will be the length of the swimming pool? So length of swimming pool will be equal to twice its breadth. Twice its breadth means you will take the twice of breadth, so it is 2x, and 2 more than, so you will take plus 2. Okay, you can say it is length. Length is twice of its breadth and 2 more than. Okay, so first you will take twice of the length, twice of the breadth. Breadth is x, so twice of this, so it will be 2x, and 2 more than, it means plus 2. So now you have both the length and breadth. Okay, so you can write it also in meter. Now what is the perimeter? Okay, so perimeter of rectangle. What is the perimeter of rectangle? All of you know. Okay, 2 into length plus breadth. What is the perimeter of rectangle? So you can say 2 into length plus breadth. Now you have given in the question already what is the perimeter of the rectangle. So it is 154 meter. So you will put at the place of perimeter 154 is equal to 2 into length plus breadth. So what is length? So length is given 2x plus 2 and plus breadth. So breadth is x. Okay, you will put the values of length and breadth. So length you have 2x plus 2 and breadth is x. And perimeter it is already given in the question, it is 154 meter. Now you have one equation, you have to solve this equation and find out the value of x. So 154 will be equal to 2 into here 2x plus x. Both the variables, x variables you can add. So 2x plus x you will get 3x plus 2. Clear? Now outside 2 is given. So what will you do? Inside the bracket you will multiply by both the numbers. So 2 into 3x 6x plus 2 into 2 will be 4. So 154 equal to 6x plus 4. Now you can put here, you can see this is linear equation in one variable. Okay, linear equation in one variable it is given, and already you have solved this type of equation in your first exercise. So how will you solve? Variables you will put one side and other all the values another side. So 154 is already given left hand side, 4 also you will take left hand side. So it will come in subtraction is equal to 6x. Now 154 minus 4. So what will you get here? 150 is equal to 6x. So what will be the value of x? You can say 150. 6 is in multiplication, so it will come in division. Now you can cancel out 6 2s are 12 and 6 5s are 30. Okay, so x will be equal to 25. Okay, so what is the value of x? You have 25. Now what you assume the x? X is breadth of swimming pool. Okay, breadth of the swimming pool. So you can say what will be the breadth of swimming pool? x meter. So place of x you can put the value. So what is the value of x? It is 25 meter. So you can say breadth of the swimming pool is 25 meter. And what will be the length of the swimming pool? So put the value of x here also. So 2 into x. X is 25 plus 2. So it will be, you can say 50 plus 2. So you can say 52 meter. So what are the lengths and breadths of the swimming pool? So you can say 25 meter is the length, is the breadth, and 52 meter is the length of the swimming pool. Clear? Question number second. Yes, beta. Question number second. Is it clear? Okay. Now, once I am explaining once again what is question number 2. So, perimeter of a rectangular swimming pool is 154 meter. If its length is 2 meter more than twice its breadth, so find the length and breadth of swimming pool. So, simply you can say the length is 2 meter twice its breadth. So, first you will assume the breadth. Okay, let the breadth of swimming pool is x meter. Now, according to the question, what will be the length of swimming pool? Twice of its breadth. So, 2x and 2 more than, so plus 2. So, 2x plus 2 will be length of the swimming pool. Now, what is given? The perimeter of a rectangular swimming pool is already given in the question. It is 154 meter. Now, you know very well perimeter of rectangle. What is the perimeter of rectangle? 2 into length plus breadth. So, put the value. Perimeter is 154 is equal to 2 into length plus breadth. So, what is length? Length is 2x plus 2 and breadth is x. Now, you can add 2x plus 1x. You will get the answer 3x. 3x plus 2. Outside 2 is given. You can multiply. 2 3s are 6x and 2 2s are 4. Now, 154 is equal to 6x plus 4. Clear? Now, you can take beta. You can see here this equation. This is a linear equation in one variable, and this type of equation already you have solved in your first exercise. Okay, so how will you solve? I have told you variables you will put one side and all the other values another side. So 154 already given left hand side, 4 also you will take left hand side. So it will come in subtraction is equal to 6x. Now 154 minus 4 is equal to 150. So 150 is equal to 6x. Now you have to find the value of x. So what will be the value of x? 6 you can take right hand side or left hand side. So 150 divided by 6. So it will be 25. Okay. Now x is 25. Okay. So what is x? X you have assumed here breadth of swimming pool. So breadth of the swimming pool will be 25 meter. And what is the length of the swimming pool? So length will be 2x plus 2. At the place of x, again you will put the value of x. So 2 into 25 plus 2. So it will be 50 plus 2. So you can say 52 meter. So you can say breadth of the rectangular pool, swimming pool, it will be 25 meter. And length it will be 52 meter. Clear? Now, next question. Question number 3rd. What is question number 3rd? The base of an isosceles triangle. Question number 3rd. The base of an isosceles triangle is, base is given 4 by 3 centimeter. 4 by 3 centimeter. The base of an isosceles triangle is 4 by 3 centimeter and the perimeter of the triangle is, perimeter of triangle is 4 2 by 15 centimeter and perimeter is given 4 2 by 15 centimeter. So what is the length of either remaining equal sides? You have to find what is length of either remaining sides. So first all of you have to know about what is isosceles triangle. Okay, first you can see here I am making a triangle. The isosceles triangle is a triangle where two sides are equal except base. Okay, base is different and others two sides are equal. So here base is already given, it is 4 by 3. A, B, C is an isosceles triangle, and you can see with this one BC is the base and it is already given in the question 4 by 3 centimeter. Okay, now other two sides, and both the sides will be equal sides. In isosceles triangle, two sides will be equal sides. So for example, if you are assuming this one is x side, so other will be also the x, because in isosceles triangle, definition of isosceles triangle, you can say if side length of two sides are equal, so this is called the isosceles triangle, and base is already given in the question. Okay, now you will start question. Parameter is given already. Now you have to find the length of either remaining sides. So you can assume let length of remaining each side is x centimeter, because all the parameter and side base it is given in centimeter, so you will assume in centimeter only. The unit whatever it is given in the question, you will take same unit. So you can assume remaining each side is x centimeter. Now you can see perimeter of triangle. So what is the perimeter of triangle, rectangle? I have already told you. So what is given? What will be the parameter? Sum of all the sides. Okay, sum of all the sides. So sum of sides. Parameter will be sum of sides. Now what is the parameter? 4 2 by 15. It is already given in the question. So you will put at the place of parameter 4 2 by 15 is equal to sum of sides. So what are the sides in isosceles triangle? This one side x, this one is again x, and this one is 4 by 3. So sum of all the sides. It means x plus 4 by 3. Clear? Now 4 2 by 15 you can solve mixed fraction. How will you solve? 15 multiplied by 4 plus 2. 15 4 ja 60. 60 plus 2 you will get 62 upon 15 is equal to x plus x. What will you get? 2x plus 4 by 3. So here once again you can see this equation is again a linear equation in one variable, and this type of equation already you have solved in your first exercise. So how will you solve this equation? So simple, 4 by 3 you can take one side, so it will be 62 upon 15, and 4 by 3 when you will take left hand side, so it will be subtracted. 4 by 3 is equal to 2x. Clear? Now you can see here 15 and 3 denominators are different. So how will you solve? By taking LCM. So you will take the LCM of the number. So 15 is the LCM. What will you get here? 62. 3 5s are 15 and 5 4s are 20 is equal to 2x. Clear? Now 62 minus 20. What will you get? 2 and 4. 42 by 15 is equal to 2x. Clear? You are getting 42 upon 15 is equal to 2x. Now 42 by 15 is equal to 2x. How will you solve? 2x is equal to 42 upon 15 you are getting. Okay, 42 upon 15 is equal to 2x. Now you have to find the value of x. So 2 you have to take right hand side. So 42 upon 15, 2 is in multiplication, so it will come in division. Clear? Now when you are dividing and multiplying, so you can see if any number is cancelling out, so you can cancel. So 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4 and 2 1s are 2. So what is the answer? 21 by 15. So what is the value of x? You can say 21 upon 15. Okay, now what is x? You have assumed length of remaining each side. So what will be the length of remaining each side? So it will be 21 by 15, and this is again 21 upon 15. So you can write in the end the length of remaining each side will be 21 upon 15 centimeter. Clear? In last one line you can write, hence the length of remaining each side will be 21 upon 15 centimeter. Clear? Question number second. Once I am explaining once again. The base of an isosceles triangle is 4 by 3 centimeter and perimeter of triangle is 2 by 15 centimeter. So what is the length of remaining sides? Okay, so beta first, what is the isosceles triangle? You have to know about the isosceles triangle. So what is isosceles triangle? Isosceles triangle where two sides are equal. Okay, two sides are equal and base it is already given, it is 4 by 3 centimeter. So equal sides you can assume it is x centimeter. Okay, so you have to assume in this question first, let length of remaining each side is x centimeter. Okay, so both the lengths are equal, it means this one x, so this one will be also x. So you can say let the length of remaining each side is x centimeter. Now perimeter of triangle is 2 by 15 centimeter. Okay, what is given? Perimeter. So you can write perimeter of triangle. So what will be the perimeter of any triangle, any figure? So sum of lengths of all the sides. Okay, sum of all the sides, sum of lengths of all the sides. So in triangle how many sides are there? 3 sides. So you can say sum of all the sides, sum of lengths of all the sides. So what are the sides here? The perimeter of triangle, it is given 2 by 15. So at the place of perimeter you can put perimeter 2 by 15 is equal to sum of lengths of all the sides. So this one you have assumed x, this one is again x, and it is 4 by 3. So x plus 4 by 3. So here you will get 2x plus 4 by 3, and left hand side if you will solve the mixed fraction, so you will get the number 62 upon 15. 62 upon 15. Now you can see here one equation is coming, and this type of equation is called a linear equation in one variable. And how will you solve the linear equation? I have told many times. Okay, simple, one variable values you will put another side and all the numbers one side. Okay, so 62 upon 15 is already given left hand side, and 4 by 3 when you are taking left hand side, so it will come subtraction. Now you can take the LCM and find out the value of x. So x is 21 by 15. So what is 21 by 15? This is the value of x. But what you have assumed the value of x? The value of x is the length of remaining each side. Okay, so what is the length of remaining each side? So you can say length of each side will be 21 upon 15 centimeter. Clear? Now we will start question number 4. Next question. Question number 4. So what is question number 4? Sum of two numbers is 95. Sum of two numbers is 95. Sum of two numbers is 95 if one exceeds the other by 15. If one exceeds by other 15, if one exceeds by other 15, so find the numbers. Find the numbers. So here in this question you can see sum of two numbers. Sum of two number, it is given 95, and if one is exceed by other is 15, so find the other number. So you don't have any number, so you want first you have to assume let one number is equal to x. Okay, first you will assume first number it is x. Now it is given in the question one exceeds by other is 15. So what will be the second number? So you can say second number is 15 more than first number. Okay, so you can say 15 exceed or more than. Okay, it means you can say second number it will be x plus 15. Now according to the question, okay, according to the question, what is given? Sum of two numbers is 95. What is given in the question? Sum of two number is 95. Now you have both the number, first number, second number. So sum of the number. So first number plus second number. So it will be x plus 15 is equal to 95. Clear? First what you have to do, you don't have any number. So first you will assume first number it is x and second number it is already given in the question. One number is exceed 15 by other. Okay, so second number is 15 more than first number. So second number will be x plus 15. Now according to the question, sum of both the numbers is 95. So what is the sum? So you can say addition of both the numbers. So it will be x plus 15 is equal to 95. Now you will add x plus x. So you can say simply x plus 15 is equal to 95 and x plus x 2x plus 15 is equal to 95. So now again you can see this equation. So which type of equation is this? Again a linear equation in one variable. In this type of equation already you have solved. So how will you solve this equation? Variable one side and all the numbers another side. So 95, 15 you will take right hand side. So it will come in subtraction. 95 minus 15. So 2x is equal to 80. Now if 2x is equal to 80, so what will be the value of x? 2 you will take right hand side again. So it will come in division and 2 4s are 8 and 0. So what is the value of x? You can say x will be equal to 40. What is the value of x? 40. Now you have to find out both the numbers. Find the number. So what will be the number? First number and you can say one number. It will be x. You have assumed it is x. And what is the value of x? 40. So first number will be equal to 40 and second number it is x plus 15. Okay. So second number it will be 40 plus 15. So you can say 55. Clear? Okay. So first number it will be 40 and second number you have given x plus 15. It means you will put the value of x here also. So what is the value of x? It is 40. So 40 plus 15 you can say 55. So first number 40 and you can say second number it will be 55. Clear? Now one more question. Next question we will start. Question number 5. Question number 5. What is question number 5? Yes. Two numbers are in the ratio 5:3. If they differ by 18, so what are the numbers? What is given? Two numbers are in ratio 5:3. 5:3. If they differ by 18, so find the numbers. Both the numbers are given and both the numbers are given in ratio 5:3. Okay. So first, what will you do in this type of questions? First, you will assume both the numbers in the form of x. Okay. Ratios are given, you can assume it x. So you will assume that first number is equal to, what is the ratio of first number? 5. And if you will take in x, so it will be 5x. Next, and second number it will be equal to, what is the ratio of second number? It is 3. So if you will take in x, so it will be 3x. Now according to the question, they if they are differ by 18. Okay, if they are differ by 18, differ means difference, their difference is given 18. So according to the question, their difference, it means 5x minus 3x is equal to 18. Clear? 5x minus 3x is equal to 18. So again a linear equation in one variable. So simply you can solve 5x minus 3x. It means it will be 2x is equal to 18. Clear? Now what is the value of x? 18 divided by 2. So you can say it will be 9. So x is equal to 9. If the value of x is equal to 9, so you have to find the numbers. What will be the first number? What will be the second number? So first number, it is, what is given? 5x. So at the place of x, you have to put the value. So 5 multiplied 9, 45. And second number, it is 3x. So again you will put the value. So 3 multiplied 9, it is 27. Clear? So what will you do in this question? Very simple question. Numbers are already given in the ratio. So first you will assume both the numbers in the form of x. So first number ratio is given 5, second number ratio it is given 3. So first number it will be 5x in the form of x, and second number you can say 3x. Clear? Now if they differ by 18, it means their difference is given, it is equal to 18. It means 5x minus 3x is equal to 18, and 5 minus 3x you will get 2x. 2x is equal to 18. So what will be the value of x? 18 divided by 2, so it will be 9. If x is equal to 9, so you have to find the numbers. Okay, so what will be the number in the form of x? You have assumed first number is 5x. So at the place of x, put the value of x. So it will be 5 multiplied 9, 45. Next, at the place of x, you will put again 9. So second number is 3x. So 3 multiplied 9, it will be 27. So first number is 45 and second number is 27. Clear? Now we will complete one more question. Question number 6. Question number 6. Question number 6. So what is question number 6, beta? It is given 3 consecutive integers. 3 consecutive integers adds up to 51. Okay, 3 consecutive integers add up to 51. So what are these integers? What are these integers? What is given, beta? 3 consecutive integers adding 51 is given. So what are these integers? So consecutive, what is the meaning of consecutive means? The consecutive means lagatar. Okay, so first number you can assume x, second number it will be x plus 1, third number you can assume it will be x plus 2, because at the place of x, if you are putting any value, for example you are taking x is equal to 2, so what will be the second number? 2 plus 1, 3, and what will be the third number? So you can say 2 plus 2, 4. So you can see 2, 3, 4. All the 3 numbers are consecutive number. After 2, what will be the next number? 3. After 3, what will be the next number? It will be 4. So all these are consecutive numbers. So in the form of x, how will you write the consecutive numbers? X, x plus 1 and x plus 2. Okay. So you will write let 3 consecutive numbers are x, x plus 1 and x plus 2. Okay, first you will assume let 3 consecutive numbers are x, x plus 1, x plus 2. Now according to the question, their sum add is given 51. Okay, add is 51. It means x plus x plus 1 and third number is x plus 2. Their addition is given is equal to 51. So you can add x, x and x. It will be 3x and plus 1 plus 2 you will get 3 is equal to 51. Now again you can see this equation. So which type of equation beta? Again linear equation in one variable. So how will you solve? 3x one side, 51. 3 you will take right hand side, so it will come in subtraction. So 3x is equal to 48 and x will be equal to 48 divided by 3. So you will get the answer 16. So here you are getting the value of x, it is equal to 16. Okay, what is x? 16. Now you have to find the integers, all the three integers. So beta, what are the three integers? You have assumed consecutive integer x, x plus 1, x plus 2. So put the value. So first consecutive integer, it will be 16. Second 16 plus 1 and third 16 plus 2. So it will be 16, 17 and 18. So these three consecutive integers you will get 16, 17 and 18. So beta, first what will you do in this question? Three consecutive integers addition is given 51. So you have to tell what are these integers. Okay, so consecutive means एक के बाद एक लगातार. Okay, so if you are taking for example first consecutive integer 1, after 1 2, after that 3, after that 4. If you are starting from 2, so 2, after that 3, after that 4. If you are starting by 4, so 4, 5, 6, these are consecutive integers. So how will you write in the form of x? So first you will assume x, so second will be x plus 1 and third will be x plus 2. Because at the place of x you can put any value. For example, you are putting 4, so it will be 5 and it will be 6. So 4, 5, 6, all the three numbers are consecutive numbers. So x, x plus 1 and x plus 2 are consecutive numbers. Now, what is given? Their addition is equal to 51. So you will simply add them. So x values you will add. So x plus x plus x 3x and 1 and plus 2 3 is equal to 51. Now linear equation you will solve and find out the value of x. Now this value of x you will put again here in the all the three consecutive integers. So here you will get 16, 16 plus 1 17 and 16 goes to 18. So what are these three consecutive integers? You can say 16, 17 and 18. Clear? You can add and their addition will be 51 for verification. Clear all of you? So you have to complete till question number 6. Okay, further we will start in our next class. Thank you so much students.